Hello, everybody. You're to the
So it's gonna be on my page.
I can't.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jamal. Excuse me.
That was quite the dramatic introduction. I was just behind there, like anticipation of it all. But hello, everybody, and you're tuning into Horizontal Refreshments podcast, the wettest podcast around.
Can you turn him up some? I'm struggling a little bit to hear him.
Just seems.
That better.
Yeah.
I don't know. Say something, Mom.
Let's try that again.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, there you go.
All right. Well, you're tuning into Horizontal Refreshments, the wettest podcast around. My mic is turned up a little bit more, so you can hear me better. And we're here in the last few days of 2022, which I guess has still been a blur, just like 2020 and 2021. And here we are diving right into 2023. But it is our last episode of the year. And but if you didn't know, before we get into all of that, I am Jamal P.
Ma P.
I am Donnie Akeem, whichever you prefer. You act like I don't do that every show.
Yeah.
Because return.
Oh, it felt like a look. I don't know. I felt uncomfortable.
Right.
And I know we have a heart attack, whatever she's gonna say today.
I'm twin. I'm just twin today.
Yes, and we have a guest in our episode as well too. I guess we want to take the time to introduce themselves and let the world know who you are, where you're coming from, what you're here to do, and all that good stuff.
Well, first off, thank y'all for having me. Like,
No
this
problem.
is so dope. Like I said, I listen to
He's a fan.
everything y'all do. I went on like a little binge when y'all told me to come through. I listened to like 4 episodes in a row.
So he heard what you had to say about Scorpio.
Yeah, y'all both was.
I like Scorpios. I didn't say nothing bad.
Scorpios that on this one episode.
I never say anything bad about Scorpio. My rising is in Scorpio.
Okay, yeah.
I had some things to say.
Her mother is a Scorpio. No, her
her
sister is a Scorpio.
Okay, yeah.
So
Okay.
I don't have nothing bad to say about y'all.
Well,
Except y'all are just mean and a little evil. But yeah, that probably was what you heard.
Voldemort was a Scorpio.
Yo, chill. Are you serious?
That's what she called. And then
That's the last time I saw him with her.
The other Scorpio experience. So I've had a good one. I've had a bad
When's the last time we saw you?
The last time I remember seeing you was at when I smoked weed. The last time
When we had that party.
I don't want to call it a party. Like, it was like a little yeah.
Yeah, damn, that was the last time.
Wait, introduce yourself before we tell the story.
Yeah, I was like, the world needs to know who you are.
I'm AC. I'm an artist. I direct. I sing. I rap. I write. I got a clothing line. I do a lot. But thank y'all for having me. I'm AC. Thank you guys for
Does everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Renaissance, man. You feel me?
We got all the water signs represented right here.
Yeah, I'm all water. That's my chart too.
I'm all water on my chart too.
I'm just an emotional.
Double Pisces.
I
Scorpio.
care too much.
Do you remember mine?
I don't remember yours. Like, do you remember yours? Did I ever do Did I even ever do it?
I feel like you did.
I know this man a Leo.
I'll do it again.
Yeah,
We got
the
Leo
water
How
on the majority, and then
It's different.
My ADHD kicking in, so please excuse me if I seem hyper excited. It's my social life for today, so I might be a little energetic.
It's the best I felt all day.
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely maybe start a little bit, with some life updates. I think there's been some really cool things that have happened, probably for a lot of us. We just, change some settings and spaces for yourself. I don't know if you want to talk about the move and all that.
Yes. So yes, I did just move, and it was super exciting because it's an upgrade. So who doesn't like to upgrade? It's a bigger space, more space. It's more money, but I'm really excited about it. I just got a cat as well. So it's the first pet I've ever had in my entire life. My mom did not allow pets. And then I wanted a dog, but my building does not allow dogs. He was like, you can get anything but a dog. So I'm like, okay. And then I was gonna, because I could get an emotional support animal because I have anxiety. But I didn't want to be that person that had a dog and everybody else in the building hates me because I'm the only person with a dog and I just moved in. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to, bend the rules that far. So I'm just going to go ahead and get a cat. So I got a cat. His name is Christmas. I love him so much. He's adorable. If you follow me, you've seen him on either my Snapchat or Facebook. But yeah. And so yeah, that's really what's been going on with me. Just I'm in a really good space. I'm really happy right now. So when I'm really happy, I'm really happy.
So where does the name Christmas come from?
I named him Christmas because of the time of the year that I got him. So I got him. It's been a week and a day. So it's Christmas season, and then also he was a Christmas gift to myself from myself. So when I was thinking of what to name him, I was like, well, I'm just gonna name him Christmas because he was a Christmas gift to me. So I had thought about present in December, and I like to think outside the box when it comes to names. I'm not gonna name my cat Phoebe or like a typical cat name. So I like to think out the box when it comes to names. Period. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna name him Christmas because of the time of year. So yeah. That's what I can. That's my life. Okay. That's it. Oh, before we move on to the next person, I have to make a shout out. Shout out to my cousin Deidre. It's her birthday today. I love you Deidre. Down, and I can't wait to see you again so we can celebrate. I owe you like 3 shots. Period.
Happy birthday, cousin.
God, you said shots.
Right on Facebook.
What? Oh yeah.
I'm still in jail. Still doing my 30 days.
Between the two of y'all, I can't keep up because I'm like, she got a new page. You in jail, so. It'd be a lot going on.
What do y'all be saying to go to jail?
Don't ask me that.
What do y'all be saying?
It all started with Jamal.
For her.
I blame you.
What happened?
Okay. He made this flyer for the show. And apparently, according to Facebook, a nipple was showing.
Oh.
And I got flagged for that.
Okay.
And ever since that moment, it don't matter what. I could wake up like, just good morning, motherfuckers. And they like, yep, you in jail.
Damn.
Yeah, but then it's so weird because I said it like
last time they told me I was a terrorist. I was like, damn.
But it's actually slip through the cracks. Like you will see crazy shit like R. Kelly shit. I'm like, this R. Kelly shit. How the fuck is this floating around? But
I see way worse comments.
Hey, was that album real?
That was a real album.
Are you serious?
Yes.
But it got taken down shortly after.
Like ASAP, right?
Yeah. I don't know if they took it down ASAP because Jamal was able to listen. Weren't you?
I was, but that was like pretty much right when it was released, and then I didn't get a chance to actually listen to it. I was going in somewhere, and I think by the time I came out, by the time I came out, maybe like an hour later, it was gone. So like if I would have listened to it on the way there, but yeah, they took it down really fast, but it definitely was up.
Yeah, it was a hard no for me to even listen. Like I support old R. Kelly music, as I said in our chat, but new pedophile R. Kelly, even though he's always been a pedophile, but new pedophile music. It was not ingrained in me, in my spirit, in my being, because it's hard to. I can't say I will never play no old R. Kelly ever again. I can't say if Step in the Name of Love, come on, I won't start jigging. But I'm gonna avoid the new shit. But what's been going on with you, darling? Is that code for nothing?
No, or I share on here.
Y'all funny.
Just know,
the ops be watching, so we're just
right. Just know nothing.
Jamal, what's been going on with you?
Nothing, absolutely nothing.
What's going on with you?
Yeah, so what's been going on? So there's been a couple of things. I feel like a lot of stuff tends to always happen in my life, but the way I process it is very just like it's another thing, even though I guess it
because you just announced your new job. And I'm like,
yeah, yeah, I just finally announced it. Like, yeah, I guess I can tell people. I in the process of getting my house. I am actually the offer and everything is actually there. It was accepted. I'm just going through underwriting and stuff like that, and closing. I think is going to happen January 13th. That's
my cousin's birthday.
And
yeah, passed away. Oh, she always chat. Here she goes.
You stay out of this. Cause you owe me at least 3 weeks worth of a key.
Lauren, where is Lauren?
She stay out of this too, damn it. Cause I'm gonna have me a room. She putting Bailey out too, please.
But that's exciting, friend. I'm very happy for you.
I can't wait.
Yeah, definitely a big deal. I think just like I said, I think maybe kind of the way that I just been kind of conditioned and the way I go about life, I just kind of keep going. Even though I definitely try to, I celebrate a lot of stuff. So like it'll eventually get celebrated and talked about, but very much like when it happens, it has to officially happen first. So maybe once I get those keys, it'll feel real. But yeah, that's been with me as well as
random as hell. But how do you act when you're excited?
Wonderful question.
But I can't picture. That's the extent of excitement that I. That's the extent that I can do.
Dancing sometimes.
Like I can't picture him being like, "Oh my god, y'all!"
It definitely stays
in a
probably. Yeah, I guess it does. Maybe shock. Maybe something's really shocking or surprising, but it's like a good thing. You might get more of a reaction like that. But like,
I would pay good money to see somebody scare you, just to see you in another space.
Can we go to a?
I tend to scream really loud. Like, I scream.
I can picture him being like that, like, that was scary. Jamal.
No, well, I remember when we went to a haunted house last year. Like, I definitely was falling and everything. Like, like I felt bad.
No, I can picture you falling and stuff like that, but I just can't picture you. It's like your voice has like one octave.
Right. Only time it changes when I sing.
But it's definitely would be. I've never heard Jamal scream. In 4 years of friendship, almost 4 years of friendship, never heard him raise his voice. So it would be crazy to hear.
Interesting.
I think that's a good thing.
That is a good thing.
It's
he's very even Steven, okay?
That's good.
He's very even Steven.
But I do kind of just want to poke the bear one
just to
time.
see.
Just to see.
Curiosity kills the cat.
I'm gonna bust out laughing. I'm sorry.
No, I think I am gonna bust out laughing. Like I don't like if Jamal ever be like, "Bitch, you got me fucked up." I might start laughing first. Whoever he's talking to,
right?
Because I'll be like, "Who, bitch?" I probably would start running because I ain't never heard this before.
Get in your cars now.
So I'm gonna start laughing as long as that person ain't me, because I'll be like, "This about to get interesting." Because Jamal is definitely not that person.
I would laugh even if it was me. I ain't gonna lie.
I probably would too. I'll probably not take you serious, friend, but probably be like, let me reel it back in, because if Jamal yelling at me, I must have really did something.
Just like that night at your house when you smoked weed, I'm going to laugh. That's my natural reaction.
This is true. Aaron.
Well, I love Brittany had to tell me, like, refresh my memory, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, you were definitely there.
I was fucked up, but I was just like, damn.
And that was that shit. That was Blue Dream, wasn't it?
So,
and I discovered later the only thing that I could smoke is sour diesel.
Okay.
So that's the only thing that makes me goofy and makes me like normal weed smoker. But nowadays, I don't feel like nobody, because what's sour diesel? Was that loud? Was that considered loud? You can find sour diesel still? Oh, okay. Well, I might have to repartake. That was the only thing, the only weed that I could smoke that had me like, you're normal.
Yeah. I mean, it is a sativa. It's a sativa, so it's an upper.
So yeah, but my ADHD.
Yeah, I think Blue Dream's indica.
That would explain it.
Yeah, it's like 90% sativa. So
Okay.
that really makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense. I think probably I need to be conscious of what I'm smoking, and I probably would be fine. Yeah. But I'm still scared to smoke.
Yeah, I'm scared too. Shit.
Even though I've smoked since then, so
just not with me.
With my ex, I've smoked a few times with my ex, and with Denzel.
I was there when you did it with Denzel.
One of the times, yeah. Oh, when Denzel was overly concerned.
Yeah. And I was just like, he'll be fine. Not worried.
I mean, after you hear those stories, I'd be open.
Yeah. Like but I probably reacted how I react to most things. Like, I mean, I knew the stories too, but I'm just like, well.
Yeah, Jamal, Jamal was chill.
That's what it is. It is what it is.
All right, y'all. Let's get into this topic, y'all. We got an hour left.
Yeah, well, we should. Get your thought together, honey. I was gonna say perhaps I shouldn't say that. All right, so into the topic.
I knew she was
gonna fill in the blank. You my twin.
After last night.
See, exactly. Precisely where my mind was going. See, twin tuition.
Anyway, Jamal, you want to spread this?
Anytime, Jamal.
I was gonna go right into it. Well, let's get into the topic. And yes, so this is a part 2. This is on interracial dating. Yes, and we're talking about all the ins and outs of that. I think the last episode definitely touched the surface, but with interracial dating, there is so many layers to it. The questions of would you do it? Have you done it? What was your experiences like? Was there a particular race you couldn't, or you prefer to go for? All those different things. And I guess since we kind of know,
I feel like I mentioned a few of them topics.
I said, did we discuss that?
I don't know if we. But
did we? We probably did.
Yes, you specifically said you could not do a white man.
Well, white people don't really count as people to me.
Oh.
Let's start there. They're not. They're in.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Now that we've got your perspective.
Kim.
And to think I want a career in this, and I'm gonna need white people to get there. Forgive me, white folks.
Well, I guess we could probably start with you, Aaron.
They Neanderthals,
They never evolved. So I guess Aaron or AC. I don't know if you had a preferred, because I know that's how you introduce yourself, but I don't know if you have a preference. But what are your thoughts on interracial dating? Is it something that you have done? Is it something that you agree with? Yeah, let's dive into your thoughts.
I'm all for it, man. I've dated probably every race almost,
including Neanderthals.
No, yes, I've a couple of Neanderthals in my day. But yeah, I'm for it. I think it's a beautiful thing. It's kind of funny though. I actually had this talk with my mom and my sister, 2 Black women in my life that I love very much, and they kind of cornered me, and it was just like, you don't really talk to Black girls, do you? And like to get that from them, it was just like, for me, I was like, but like breaking it down to them, I was like, Mom, if I met the right Black woman, and she liked me, like I would definitely be with her. You know what I'm saying? They just never seen me like bring one home, or like maybe once in high school, I think. But so they kind of cornered me.
Spaces that you occupy, like what do you usually meet women that you date that you bring home?
I out really, like if I'm
at the
out,
bar
like
club type stuff.
Yeah, like or like just through friends, stuff like that. Like I don't when I do talk to women, or I don't really like do like the online dating and the social media and all that shit.
Tinder.
Yeah, I like to be old fashioned and like, hey, what's up? Can I get your number? Or can I get your Instagram? I
We
guess
love
that's what
confidence.
the kids do that now. They don't even give numbers no more. You get the Snapchat, you get the IG.
That is
Damn,
true.
It's true.
It's true. I don't know, because black women definitely occupy those spaces. So
They do.
I mean, you never been out and saw a black woman that caught your eye.
Oh, definitely. And this is what I try to tell. Like, I love black women. I love women. I love women. Like, it's just. I guess I'm just a different type of nigga. I guess sometimes certain black girls don't always vibe with me. I guess maybe that's what it is. I don't.
Not a thug.
Yeah. And
I can see that too.
And I love a little ghetto black chick, man. I love that. I love it.
But I can see that too, because that's how Warren was. And he didn't dislike black women. He definitely had been with his share, but he never dated a black woman. But his swag, his aura, his presentation as a black man did not align with a lot of what black women would be attracted to.
And I think that's
stereotypically, because we're not gonna say that all black women are like a monolith or whatever.
Yeah, he was kind of like a little Uzi before.
Yeah, like he definitely was his own.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was
he was a rock star.
Yeah.
Period.
This twin thing going ham tonight.
But no, he was a real life rock star, and he lived differently than the stereotypical black male, and I could get that from you too, especially with like being into the arts and stuff, like singing. Did you dance? No. Okay, singing, rapping. I don't know if you said singing, rapping, and dancing, but like just being into.
He do his own thing to his music, though. I seen.
Tell us something. Hold on, not getting it's hot.
Yeah,
what happened?
Let's slide his performance in there real quick, just in case anybody want to check him out.
Well, I'm sure he has rhythm.
Stuff, he
definitely American. I mean, I said American, African American.
Yeah.
So we got a little bit of rhythm. Period.
Yeah, he can't just like not do nothing.
Yes,
but I can see. See why black woman, stereotypical black woman from the streets would be like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pass. They don't help them when you light skin.
It don't. I don't. They be like in little dark chocolate men.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think like you say, it's not a monolith, but you can some things you are, I think, safe to say are unique or characterized with like certain people. But then I think, it just depends on like what you said. Like if you meet that right person, very much like the Lil Uzi Vert and JT situation, because I think those are two people the public or general public would never think would be together at all. And then they're very much, at least to us and what they put out or what it feels like, in love and for each other. So I think things just have to happen, organically. Like
okay, so I'm gonna ask a vocal question.
Come on.
So
he's so irritated with the dramatic.
So the last time we had this discussion, so all of us like the same thing, me, Brittany, and Jamal.
What's that?
Dick. So
okay.
I was not expecting that.
So like it looks weird to us in another color. So is there a difference in
not the penises I seen?
No, I think me and him agreed on that. You.
But
anyway, at any rate, my question is when it comes to vagina.
Vagina. What's that?
Does the color matter? And does the color make a difference? Like, what's the tea on that? Because I know from what I've heard, I've only seen one vagina and it disgusts me, and I never want to go back. So, from what I hear, black women's vagina is more
beef or something like.
Oh my God, that's just when the extra. Some women have extra.
Look, we are not
extra.
I'm in the middle of a question, ma'am.
Imagine just caught that shit. That's just so.
So my question,
that's just Jesus.
Is because what I hear is that black women have more of a purple color, and white women have more of like a pink.
It's very much so pink.
Okay, so does that Why do white women? Why black women be saying they pussy pink then they pussy purple?
It's not all purple.
Pussy pink, pussy.
He just say that because Wayne said that in the line. Wayne said that in the rap, bro. He said that one time. He was like, "What did he say?" Wayne said some shit like pussy like purple or some shit.
Oh
like
yeah, Wayne did say that. That's where I got that from.
Yeah, that's why everybody think that. I'm like,
no,
pussy purple. Like so, I'm like,
I have never seen a black woman with a purple. Pussy. I don't know why in the fuck ever he said that. I've never seen
like
that.
Like
a darker pink.
Yeah, like kind of like how that by that Biggie.
Yeah.
I mean, like
magenta.
Shit, not mine.
That's
all I gotta say.
But I feel a little lighter.
It looks a little bruised.
Yeah.
Even bruised.
Yo, these words are just crazy. It's a little bruised. Could you bruise your vagina?
I think you can. Actually, I know you can because this will sound crazy. Last time I got my hair done, shout out to Ty. When he was on my hair, there was a story about a girl. Why am I laughing? I don't know why this is funny. A story about a girl who got abused, and her cat got abused, as in her pussy cat.
Oh.
And, it definitely was purple, so they was, that's why I'm laughing because they was making jokes about purple cat.
Wait. She was abused as in like.
She was abused in every which way you could think of. Raped, physically, like punched, beat up. It's just not funny. Why are you?
She was.
Right, I was like, well, I don't know if we're gonna laugh with you anymore.
He always laugh at serious moments. It's like a nervous.
It's hard for me too. I laugh at things I'm not supposed to.
Yeah, all the time.
What comment is that?
What's the Tone? Can you click on the comment?
Tone, you so fired.
You actually should have had the comments just pulled out.
Period. He the one who taught me about roast beef anyway.
What? Oh.
You heard him say no comment so fast.
No, he's talking about this, I think.
But no comment to that too.
Roast beef, killing me.
So there is no difference. Well, not a major difference.
Nah, white girls are very much so pink though. It is pink, very.
So that's not disgusting.
Kind of.
Sometimes. Wait, hold on. Your current relationship is not with a white woman.
No.
Okay.
She's
an
Arab.
Respectful.
She's an Arab woman.
Just in case.
Palestinian, free Palestine. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Right.
Oh, come on, somebody.
Yeah.
Palestine. So Aaron, I guess one of the questions, because we kind of answered these a lot the last episode, but can you tell us about your first interracial, I guess, dating or sexual encounter, whichever one you may want to go into or feel comfortable enough? But yeah, like how old were you? What was that like? Was it shocking? Who was it? Was it pink or was it purple? You know, those things.
No, it was in high school. I think it was like my sophomore year. I first dated.
Oh, so I was around.
Yeah, I dated a white girl for the first time.
She went to school with us.
Yeah, Ashley. Remember, I don't want to say her
Ashley
name.
with the ass.
Reminds her.
Give her completely away.
Was it I remember a white girl that was Sarah Ostrovich.
That was our grade.
Oh,
He was dating
okay.
a girl in his grade.
Yeah. And
that bitch did have a fat ass.
Yeah. She lost a lot of weight. She lost a lot of weight, bro.
Ashley.
She got a little cheeks. It's not how it was in high school. Like I remember in high school, that was like the first white girl I saw with an ass like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that was like the first time for me. I was like, damn.
Like,
yeah.
I remember that.
I remember that too. You see, I remember her full name.
Yeah.
Every nigga went in her.
Shit,
Bro.
Sarah Ostrovich. I wasn't even trying to fuck her.
Nah.
Like, that's Sarah Ostrovich.
But you knew she had a fat ass, bro. You knew it. You just knew it. Bro.
And she knew the niggas wanted it.
But yeah, my
anywho.
first relationship, was in high school, and it was like my first ever time like dating a white girl, and it was cool. Like, I don't really know what else to say on it, but it wasn't like it was high
so
school.
your first
you know what I'm
time,
saying?
did your mom feel away the first time?
No.
No.
She didn't. My mom's always been like, you know, I've always gone to private school, so I just always been around that. So I
Mm-hmm.
think that's just kind of what I was attracted to first, because that's like I would just always see white girls, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I went to high school, that's when I just started seeing all these other, then like doing music, and you start just seeing all these different women. So
living life.
yeah, you know what I mean. Hell yeah.
Wait, so where you go before Milwaukee Lutheran?
High school. Oh,
No.
you went to Milwaukee Lutheran?
No, I'm saying before. You said you went to private school. your
Oh,
whole
grade
life.
school. Oh, St. John's. I went to St. John's.
Where's that at?
That's in Glendale. So we play like.
We went to private school our whole life too, but you went to private school. Okay.
Wait, where y'all go?
We went to Mother of Good Counsel.
Oh yeah, we all in the same room. We played y'all. We used to play
Did
y'all.
we?
We used to play
St.
y'all.
John's
Our
Parish?
Redeemer.
I remember our Redeemer.
We used to play y'all in basketball and stuff.
So you was St. John's Parish.
St. John's Luther. Yeah, that's
I
it.
don't
That's
remember
it.
hearing y'all.
For
Hearing
real?
about
No,
y'all.
we definitely
Was it
played
smaller?
Yeah, it was smaller. Yeah,
Okay.
it was smaller. And yeah, and we played our Redeemer. I remember we played y'all before. What was the other schools in there? They had
St. Mary's.
is
Yeah. St. Catherine.
It's a Grace. Y'all ever
St.
heard of Grace
Catherine's.
before?
No.
Never.
I
Yeah,
don't
we used to
think I
play
heard
like
Grace.
that. That's another private school. Grace. We used to play them. I can't think of nobody else right now.
But yeah, that's crazy. No, I'm sorry, that's off subject, but I just
Right.
Yeah, we got history, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
you good. And then
hold on. Brittany had a question, Jamal.
so
you good. The
look,
swagging.
in general,
Yes.
which one gave you your better sexual experience?
A better sexual
And be honest.
And
Don't
be
feel no
honest.
pressure.
I'll probably say Hispanic women. They're just very much so.
Not a bitty bitty bumba.
They-
He's so
yeah,
irritating.
I'll probably say like Puerto Rican girl.
Puerto Rican girl.
Yeah.
Can you, without going into, do as much as you would like to?
I'll say this.
Why was that?
I say top as far as head. Top notch.
I can see
I
that.
would have thought it
So
was.
see,
a
for
white
men, the
bitch.
Puerto Rican, well, not the Puerto
Top
Rican, but the Hispanics be shitty. We talked about this on the last.
Oh, we did
podcast.
say that, didn't we?
But we got a pod though. We got to talk about this though, because I was
All them
listening to this other
tacos.
podcast, and they was saying that guys, there was like, yo, 70% of the time the head is trash, and I completely
Hispanic?
agree. No, just with women sucking dick. Like I just, it just don't be knowing how to suck dick, bro. They don't be knowing how to suck dick.
What?
No, bro, women don't be knowing how to
see
suck
that.
dick. It be like literally every girl I think I've been with, I coached her through it. Like I've made her better.
You know what? I can understand that because I feel like men. Well, I can't speak for myself because I'm trash at that. But I think most men is like they know what they like, so they'll do it. Like when it comes to women, like gay women, like they can eat. They know how to eat it because they know how they like to be ate. Type of deal. So I can see when you're in a heterosexual relationship and you dealing with a different piece. Well, I know you.
It's too many
I'm allowed
ways to
you to
learn.
see.
Yeah, bro, you gotta
learn, baby. It's
you gotta come on, man.
learn. See, I told Lauren we need to do a master class. They doing one for riding dick. Shit,
So there
you
you
might
go.
as well show them how to suck
They
it.
be struggling on that too. That
I saw from the
y'all
video.
just-
You saw the video I sent.
I just be out
I
of
was
shape
like,
or
what?
what? Like they be like, oh my god, my knees so many. Like Jesus, maybe you just there.
Oh, that's a different life. I ain't got to roll that night. No.
I ain't got no comment. Damn.
But I don't know. Like that's interesting. I don't know. That 70%,
I say 60 to 70, man.
60 to 70%
Yeah.
of women don't know what they
They don't
doing.
be out. Like, yeah, bro. I've had.
And that's a survey from men. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just listening to another podcast and they just brought it up. They was like, I got something to say. And it was like, what? It was like, you bitches don't be knowing how to suck no dick, man. It was like about 70, 60, 70%. I was like, that is so true. Like,
But do you think it's because every man, I think like his dicks like his dick suck different.
Yeah.
So like
100%.
some men may like aggression, some may not. Some may like they shaft. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like
no, we're
Listen.
definitely all different. For sure.
I got this. Sit back. Listen. I ain't even gonna sit here and hold you. I done sucked many a dick in my day. I have sucked each of them differently, and I've never had any complaints. So I just feel like it just ain't no excuses. It's too many ways to fucking learn. And I ain't always know what the fuck I was doing, but you got to know the basics.
Yeah.
Like if you know the basics, you should be straight.
Well, no, hold on, because have you ever had like somebody that just lick? Like they don't.
Pop singer?
Weird.
I was in the bitch.
Like, bitch, what is you doing?
Bitch, if you don't wrap your mouth around, okay, let me. I'd be mad at the motherfucker. I couldn't be a man.
I'm like, that's not how you suck dick. Like. So I've had.
Does that happen?
That's happened to me. Well, I won't say just lick, Jamal, but they don't really put it in their mouth. Like it's they try to be too pretty, in my opinion.
Oh, I can see that. And they're just probably looking up at you and just like,
yeah, like, come on now.
Instead of, like they're just
you feel me at 5,000.
So wait, so you said Hispanic women have, in your experience, get the best.
And then next would be black women.
That's so interesting because for the longest, black women did not like to admit that they gave it. That was Becky.
That's because if I remember correctly, once upon a time, if you sucked dick, you was a hoe.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
and I remember when niggas
when we was kids, that was still a thing.
I remember niggas trying to act like they ain't want to eat no pussy with all that. Now you eat butt. Now you eating it all.
That was the thing. Yeah. It's weird how that
the whole plate.
You got to lick every part.
You got
the person that you are trying to please.
I'm telling you.
So I am not mad at none of it.
No.
Brittany, would you ever lick a man's butt?
Why would you? Why would you ask me that in mixed company like?
You don't have to answer anything I ask you. Let's start.
Don't do it. No, I've already done it.
Oh,
did you enjoy it?
Listen, I ain't say I did it consistently.
Okay.
I did it for one guy, maybe once or twice. Every time he made sure to be fresh out the shower. Thank the Lord.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I don't know. Enjoy. That's a lot. Enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed his reaction.
Okay.
That's usually what I enjoy about it. Like the reaction.
That's why I give
do
it
that,
head because I
enjoy
enjoy the reaction.
In, like straight relationships? Like, do you enjoy that?
Oh yeah. If I'm with you, I'm licking everything.
Period. Do you like receiving it?
You're gonna get licked everywhere.
I don't just tell. The time I got my it would just happen. The girl just did it, and I was like, whoa,
that's so funny.
I like that. I was just like, whoa. But yeah, I don't just be like, baby,
this is what you got to do.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Definitely ask me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't ask.
That's the thing though, when it comes to that, because we had this discussion on here before, but since he's here, I'm gonna reiterate.
Oh, God.
To me, that is normal. I wish it would be more normalized because the man's G-spot is in his ass.
I ain't doing that to all these niggas though. Everybody hygiene ain't the same.
No, you can't eat anybody's ass.
My man's had really good hygiene.
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
But
yeah, I think
I like what makes when people say certain stuff is gay. I think what makes it gay is doing it with a man.
Yeah.
If it's a woman that you're enjoying your sexual experience with. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, it's not gay unless she's putting on a dildo and fucking you.
I know straight dudes who like.
That might be.
That's what I struggle with. Accepting that men who like fake dicks in their ass are not gay or
what would you say?
What
would you say about that? Would you say that they're gay?
I think that's a little. I can't accept that.
Even if your girl do it, even if his girl do it,
I can't accept that. You have bisexual tendencies, my nigga. Something about you is interested in men. You cannot be a straight male, in my opinion, and won't dick.
Yeah,
it's hard for me. I don't know. Dude.
Do I know him?
No.
Would you fuck somebody in the ass, B?
Whoa.
If he asked you to do it, you would do it.
Whoa! If it was somebody I was dating, hell no. Would I consider it for somebody who's trying to just cash me some random ass person? I
Yeah.
would consider it heavily, like
Okay.
how much money is on the table. Somebody I'm dating,
It's
I don't
women.
Remember what happened with Just Hilarious?
so.
Like, she said it was somebody in Hollywood that she wouldn't name.
Oh yeah, asked her to like. Do
They
that.
thought she was transgender, and they wanted her to fuck him.
OMG.
And they was disappointed when they found out that she was
Really a woman.
yes.
You idiot. She has a kid.
I don't know if that's common now.
My
So
I've seen a lot of her sketches. Man,
no, but
okay.
outside of that,
We're gonna let that person live.
Jesus.
Well, it wouldn't be a Donnie moment.
If I didn't spill something,
Spill it, knock it
knock
over.
it over or something. But
Some type of
yeah, so he got disappointed because he wanted to be poked and by a female presenting person, and he was disappointed that she was not that. She has a real pussy. So
he was upset.
it's people
It's
who
unfortunate.
really
Sorry, man.
be into that.
True.
Listen, this is why we need Melania on the show. It sure do.
True.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of
Sure.
women out there that really like to do that shit too. Like really.
Yeah, it's just
Dude,
the thing, you know.
nah,
Oh,
women.
yeah.
I know some women that really like to do that.
Oh,
Like it gets them off. Like they be wet as hell.
we need them bitches on the show.
Yeah. They be.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think you know, sexuality is such this big, broad, you know, spectrum. So yeah, I just very much will always say, you like it, I love it, because people do all types of stuff. I mean that, and and I think even I don't know if I would categorize it as gay either, but I think we've had those different type of discussions, and I just think people.
We had hold on. You said you don't think it's gay if a man want a penis in his ass from a woman.
I don't. I think
I have a hard time believing people who say that.
Yeah, because
I think for me it's
because I think
like,
identity can.
like you're trying to be progressive, like you're trying to be too progressive, bro. Like I get it. We all progressive, like, but let's be real. He like dick in his ass. He like niggas.
what if he? That's the thing. But what if he doesn't though? Like, what if he literally like it does not turn me on if a guy? Because that's where it gets different. Because like, the thought of it, just going in there. But like when you actually break it down, and it's not even trying to like make it this super complex thing. But I think it's hard where it's not to. Because like,
but do you think like I think that person that you're describing does exist, right? I know there are straight men who enjoy cross dressing, and who for them it's just sexual. They don't want to be a woman. They don't want to be with a man. They just enjoy cross-dressing. But the majority of people who participate in cross-dressing activities have homosexual tendencies. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the people you're describing are in the minority, not the majority. Like, the majority of people who enjoy dick in their ass are not straight. So I'm not going to make this rule, this exception for this small group of people who enjoy it.
Because then what if or if they were with a girl or whatever, and all of a sudden, the girl slipped a finger or did something, and of course they might have been surprised, but they're like, oh, well, that.
Well, it's a girl, and everybody has fingers. Everybody don't have a dick. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's certain things that a male possesses that a woman cannot give you. A woman can stick her finger up your ass as a man can. That's not exclusive to male on male action, and that's what makes it gay to me. Like, only men have dicks.
Yeah, like nothing's going in my ass.
Period.
Nothing. I'm sorry. It's a lot of women that. Like women have asked me that because they're like, "Oh, yeah, like your ass."
Is it because you don't date black women?
Bitches is
they just no. Not that they wanted to fuck me in my ass, but they wanted to like just put a finger in my ass or do some shit like that. And
so I don't see that I don't actually think is gay.
Yeah,
I said the G spot back there, so they might be, if they suck in your dick and they put their finger in your ass, you wouldn't. you'd be like, no, man.
I just could. It would just, you know. I was like, I can't. You know, it's over.
Yeah.
What's that like? Womp womp womp.
I did want to actually, you know, I guess as we segue to another part of like interracial dating, because I don't think we're just on G spots.
We've been on
at this point. I think we kind of touched on this as well too, but I definitely would like to hear, you know, Aaron, like maybe some of these conversations you've had or had to deal with these things in interracial relationships. So I think, yes, interracial relationships can happen. They can happen naturally. Who you fall in love with is who you fall in love with. But I think there's still real things that like come with dating, you know, someone outside.
100%.
Things that like, you know, people don't understand, or teaching moments, or, you know, ignorant moments, or like this person has to be able to, you know, accept you and you accept them, those type of things. So can you maybe tell us about some of those experiences, or maybe some of the bad experiences you've had around?
Yeah, some bad experience for sure. I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't know. Sometimes I date white women, or I just see white women with black guys. It just be seeming like they got like an ulterior motive. And I even was feeling that when I was in a relationship with the white woman. I'm like, why you always with niggas? You know what I mean? Like, why you only be with niggas? You know what I'm saying? And you know, the thing that I don't like about white women, this is mostly that happens a lot in my relationships with white women. I don't like how white people talk to their fucking parents, bro. I don't like that shit. That should be disrespectful. I was with a girl and we was over. Her parents are older too. Like her dad is like, and she's just like, I'm coming, mom. Like, you got to just wait a second. I'm like, oh, I pulled her to the side. I was like, oh, don't talk to your mom like that.
They don't understand.
Oh, my mama would fucking kill me.
Hello.
Like, are you kidding? I'm like, it's shit like that. And, you know, I can't say nigga with you. You know, I can't.
I was gonna ask you that, like, do you allow them to say the N-word?
Hell fucking no. I gotta look. My stepdad is a white man. And you know, him and my mother aren't together anymore, but that's my dad. That's who I consider my father. You know, whatever. I just texted him. And I have a cousin, and he be around a lot of black people in Waukesha and stuff like that, like Hispanics that be saying nigga and shit. He got around me and he was saying nigga. And I was like, cuz don't say that. I said it like so, just like that. He was like, all right. And he was drunk. He said it again. It was a reflex of me. It's my cousin. I slapped him. I just slapped. It was just I just couldn't. Cause I was like, cuzzo, I love you and I'm gonna slap you. One of these niggas out here gonna fuck you up. So stop. And he hasn't said it again. You know,
period.
My brother had to tell me. I forgot. I didn't remember that shit.
But yeah, that's another thing. Like when it comes to interracial dating, like when it comes, I made a status about this yesterday.
I saw that
because a lot of times people who grew up in the culture, they feel like they can say the N-word or whatever. And in my opinion, I've let some white people that I'm close to, or some non-black people, should I say, because it's not just white people, say the N-word based off their proximity to the culture. Like, okay, I've known you part of black culture, blah, 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 whatever. But what your black friend should be telling you is that you can't just walk around doing that.
No.
Like what you said. Somebody else will beat your ass for saying this word. So your black friend needs to let you know that, okay, this is a safe space. You can say it here, but don't say that shit in these streets. Like, you don't have a pass to say it whenever, or however.
Exactly.
But that's also something I think about. But this is another question I have for you in interracial dating. How do you feel about people who say that you can't be pro-black in an interracial relationship? What's your thoughts around that?
That's a really good question. Wow, that's a great question. I don't think, I think it's a little bit like hypocritical, I guess you could say, like when you see it, because like there's a lot of people that's very pro-black, but they got white ass wife at home, and I don't think it's anything wrong with it, nah. Because as long as you care about your culture, you doing things with your culture, you for your people. I mean, at the end of the day, you know.
It is what it is.
You know,
Right.
just give them as long as you're giving your love to your people and it's all genuine, it's coming from the right place, you really are pro-black, then it doesn't matter.
I struggle with it.
Yeah, you struggle with that? Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I think at one point I did. I was kind of upset when I found out Jordan Peele had a white wife.
Do we?
Yes.
You just ruined my day.
Yeah, I was kind of like,
what? Jordan Peele has a white wife?
Yes.
I could see that. That don't even surprise me.
Very much so white.
Giving very much so like Morticia.
Morticia.
Yeah,
not Wednesday vibes.
Maybe it's some ugly white.
It do typically be the ugliest.
They don't even be
Why?
Don't look
So
like
that
nothing.
just definitely disappointed me because Jordan Peele to be so pro-black and make all these pro-black ass movies. That just really let me. That's why I asked the question, because for me, I still struggle with it. It takes me time. Like I can find out that you have like with Jordan Peele, this is exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be upset for like a day or two, process this, and be like, okay, he's still pro-black. It doesn't take away from anything.
I grew up on my dad's side, my Jamaican grandmother with a white ass German man. I'm talking white, looking like Santa Claus, hair white, everything white. And whenever she goes somewhere, she got on her dashikis and shit. Like she got on all her little African garb. Yeah, and when she meet like black men, she always kiss all of them on the lips and just, I love black men. And like, yeah. So yeah, she kissed Cheese the first time she met him on the mouth. Yes. Like dead ass.
No, ma'am, I'm gonna have to act like I'm white.
It's very much so. I always felt possible to be very pro-black and be with a white person. Like
it's possible. You can do it.
It's
I think it's very
just as long as like I said last show, as long as you don't put down your race for your preference, you good.
Exactly.
I think that's the case with anything though, because everybody likes what they like.
Yeah.
Like I like dark skin, but I'm not gonna be like light skinned niggas is trash or whatever the case may be. I'm not gonna walk around saying that because that puts down a whole population of people. But there are some that have, and I feel like that's why some people have a hard time with accepting that, people can be pro-black and and black women are not the ones. Did you hear about that man that he died because his white girlfriend killed him?
Right? Oh yeah, the social influencers.
Yeah, she got out of jail too.
Yeah, did she?
Yeah,
she got out of jail.
But black women was like, "Oh fuck him," because at first they was standing beside him because he a black man got killed by a white woman, but he had said some stuff about black women.
He did,
and they was like,
"Yeah, he did."
Oh, like well, that's what you get.
But still, man, that man ain't deserve to die like that.
He didn't deserve to die like that. And also, furthermore, if everything I said at 15, because that's how old he was when he made those tweets. If everything I said at 15 was posted out, and I still say some outlandish shit, and I have to stand by that shit.
You know what my preference was at 15, 16. So.
Yeah, we know, child.
What was your preference? Oh, really?
Very much Puerto Rican. Or white and some Italian.
It's just very passionate. They're very passionate lovers. They're very much so like.
So the current person you're dating is Puerto Rican?
No, she's Edom.
Okay. So, but she said
it was at the first. What?
You said what?
Oh, sorry. No, I was asking and also reacting. Is this the first Arab woman that you've been with?
Yes.
Oh, he said Palestine.
Yeah, I was like, that's why I was like, what?
That's why I was okay, so we was on the same page, Jamark.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Nah.
That was what you said was your
good head.
Okay.
Top
best experience.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. She's Palestinian.
Kim, I hate you.
Look, I might have to stop drinking this Taylor board. I got homework to do.
But what have been some of the I guess cultural differences in that situation, or is what the those learning experiences?
That's a good question.
I had PTSD from this part of the
Like in my current relationship.
Yeah.
Just like she's a whole, like her family are just immigrants.
Wait.
You know what I'm saying? Like her family.
She's a whole.
No, a whole like immigrant. Like her mother came here, just to.
She's the first generation.
Her mother was the first one to come.
Oh,
here.
okay.
Yeah, so like just seeing like they're very much so just a close group knit family. You know what I'm saying? They very much so care about family. The food is great. Her mom made like a huge lamb for Thanksgiving. And it was fire. Got the rice, you know what I'm saying? You got the hummus, but
Oh, that sounds good, actually.
Yeah, so her mom is like a French cuisine. Like she's I don't know, but she specializes in French cuisine. So yeah, I mean the food. It's not so much like a religious thing. They're not, but they've practiced. Like her mother was, or not her mother, but her grandmother was Muslim. So I guess that was a little different. But
is she super religious?
No. Okay. She's praying now. These days.
She's praying now.
Yeah, I've never. She wasn't like that before. For me, that's good. Being that I believe in God, and
she didn't believe in God.
Yeah, she was kind of like on the fence. Not really knowing. So that was like something that we've talked about. So
you positively influenced her.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's a very healthy relationship. And she does the same for me. She's like fucking smart as shit. So like, I learned a lot from her, like politics and all that shit, like the whole Free Palestine.
Oh, I'm gonna have to meet her in politics.
Oh yeah, man. I would have loved for her to come. She would have vibed for sure. It would have been fun. Next time
we would have hit it off.
Yeah. Is that your shit, Kim?
Yeah. I'm a lot into politics, and I won't bore.
That's who taught me.
Okay. Yeah, man, you gotta know, man. I think I got into it more when Trump got in office. Like I gotta know what's going on.
See, for me, it was my mom because
not to take us up.
She's always been into it. But when Obama came into office, that was like, even though we got a nigga in office. I'm like, let me get into it.
Remember, it was like a war going on.
How could I forget Obama
during that time? This nigga was spearheading that shit.
Yes.
I will never.
I got in trouble for that.
For real?
Yes.
Damn. Yeah. How could I forget Obama? Yeah. Never mind. I was into it, and when Obama got in there, never mind. I think I paid more attention to just the policies and all the law, all the shit when Trump got in, because I'm like, shit is fucked up. So I was like, I gotta pay attention. So yeah, but not to get off subject.
But speaking of that, like different races have different political views. So with dating white women, like, have you ever dated a Republican?
I actually have, but I didn't know. And I haven't seen her in years, but I saw on Facebook not too long ago, or a couple years ago, actually not too long ago. She was with another black guy. This is my ex, and they were on this boat, and they just had their their whole American flag shit on. That's a red flag right there. When I see American flag, just white people, I'm like, okay, should probably turn around. Right. But
was it the American flag or the Confederate?
It was the American, but still, shit, the same one. Nigga, fuck both of them. Fuck both of them flags. Both the goddamn flag. It's the same one, same colors. But no, they were literally having a Trump party, and I didn't know. But she's a very firm Trump supporter. The black dude she was with, he loved Trump. And I was just looking at this picture like,
do he love himself?
He's probably not. Probably not.
I bet they was eating that up. I know they was eating that up. Because I feel like for people who are Trump supporters, when you get minorities,
they be like, see, black people.
Yeah. No, but for the most part, yeah, right. No, but for the most part, I've dated the white women that I've dated just been liberal, I guess the word. Yeah, just very democratic. I mean, they're with a black guy. So for them,
so when you date them, so I asked you the question about pro-blackness and being in a relationship for you, but when you date them, are they pro-black? Because I think that's important too.
Yeah. Like current relationship, all the you know, the
like when George Floyd died.
Yeah,
was
we was
she
out there.
Okay.
We was out there. I took my baby, you know, Black Boy Flag poster. I had my baby out there. I did that with him. I was actually, it's so funny. I got to show y'all pictures, but I was just looking at pictures from that. We did the for like a week every day, and we was out there. Like I really wanted my baby mom to go out there too. My son's mom to go out there. I was like, you got a Black baby, you need to be out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and she ended up doing it as well. Like she was listening to me, so that was dope. But yeah, definitely.
I hopefully get to a point where you ain't got to tell her.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Like she'll think like I got a Black child. Like
I think she's a little bit more aware of it, but she's just been like, you know, she was raised by white people. Like she was adopted. You know what I mean? So it was a little, I guess you could say.
Was your baby mama Black?
No, she's Hispanic.
Oh, but she was raised by white folks.
Yeah, she's adopted.
So she racist.
So she's super unaware.
She's not racist. No.
Okay. So that's why it was.
No, can she be
It was
racist
a
if she
question.
had a baby by a Black man?
No.
You can definitely be racist and have baby with Black men because you can fetishize Black men. You know,
we are fetishes.
That's very true.
Yeah.
We are
Or
fetishes.
you can be the exception.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what they used to do to Lil Warren. They used to be like, "You're not like the rest of them." That's how they used to do my cousin that passed. You're not like the rest of them because they thought he was going places because he was really good in hockey. So these white environments embraced him thinking that he was going to be a meal ticket. But he ended up not going professional.
Yeah.
So a lot of them
just trying to hop on.
Yeah.
That's how it be.
Yeah. Or even as we kind of mentioned earlier, I think Aaron, you mentioned like
had a whole different
Brought him hockey checks and was like, "Oh,
hockey
you
checks."
ain't my cousin. What's up?"
Look, let me tell you something.
Mr.
You use my cousin for money before you use him for his race. Okay, I'd be more okay with that than this nigga is going places. He's an exception to the rule.
Yeah, and I think it's important. Yeah, like even if you aren't a Black person, or I guess if you're a white person and dating someone Black, you know, I think it's also important to also like realize, you know, do you have other Black people around you as well too? I think we kind of mentioned it earlier of like maybe the eyebrow raise if you're only dating. Well, I guess if you're around a lot of Black people, I think that's fine. But I'm trying to gather my thoughts, but yeah, like your proximity to Black people, so to really make sure that I'm not just like that exception. So if you are dating me, like, do you have other Black friends, or like, do you know any of these other things, or am I just kind of this one person that you've allowed in because I'm different?
Yeah, that's a red flag for sure.
Yeah. Like, I can't. Because if you don't have any other Black people like in your life, then clearly you don't know how to be around.
Yeah.
I mean, as we already established, for me, it's just a no.
Yeah.
Hard no.
Yeah.
White too.
I feel you.
It's a hard no for you too, friend. You would never.
I don't say hard.
Or is it a hard no? Because
no,
you don't like white.
Right. Well, yeah, the first one, and then also like I think, yeah, it's something that it's kind of like last on my list type of thing. Not that I'm like out here actively have a list of like, you know, white men, absolutely not. But it's not who I'm generally like, you know, looking or thinking about. As open as I am, as many experiences as I am, I tend to put folks of color and Black people and folks of color and just kind of this that will catch my eye, like an attractive Black person or person of color next to an attractive white person. Like I'm gonna generally.
You never know when a saltine might enter your life.
I think the most beautiful Black people I've like seen like ever. I was just so inspired was when I was in DC. There's just beautiful Black people, bro. Like I was just like, man, and they just all just look like bosses. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got a peak coat. Like it's just like it's just a vibe. I loved it so much. But yeah, hell yeah.
I love being around. I love this for real.
It's facts, 100%. Me too.
But
I'm
just
open to anything.
Be wary of saltines.
Be wary of saltines.
Be wary of saltines. They like to roll on the Ritz. Definitely be wary. But anywho, I think we've come to the end, Jamal.
I was still gathering myself from the team. Yeah, absolutely. We are coming towards the end. I guess if anybody have any, we want to go around, maybe any final statements around interracial dating. I'll just start since I'm talking. It is okay as long as you know that it comes with real stuff with it. That's my final statement around
I'll say
interracial dating.
this. I'll go second. I think it's okay as well. As long as you're not self-hating.
Exactly.
As long as you realize that you are who you are,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody you date should be able to even think or dream of taking away from that.
Mm-hmm. Don't let them change you. Don't try to, change up how you are. They're gonna take you or not.
Sure.
And yeah, I agree. Second that.
Brit,
Brett.
heart attack.
Nothing to add, no advice.
No advice. Well, y'all should follow me.
That part.
Y'all should definitely follow me.
Give us your socials.
At AC the Ruler. I just dropped a video. It's doing really good on YouTube. I directed the whole thing.
Wait, hold on. I don't even think I followed you, child.
Yeah, I directed the whole video. It's really dope. It's a song called The Feels. I'm doing my last show of the year.
Follow you on where?
That is I'm gonna follow everybody back.
On Instagram.
I got you on Facebook, shit, but I don't got you on Instagram.
Yeah, I got you on Facebook.
All right, I'll follow you. I've been taking a little social cleanse, so I've been going in and out of social media here and there, just promoting stuff. But yeah, I got my last show next week on the 16th. It's in Chicago. Shout out to 444 Alignment, my best friend. She's doing like a lot of custom pieces. She's doing a fashion show, so I'm gonna be walking in it, and I'm also playing some joints that night as well.
Nice.
So if you're in Chicago, pull up on me, or hit me up, DM me, come through.
Yeah. What was you went to Chicago a few?
We was gonna link, but y'all ended up being tired. Y'all just left.
No,
right?
So I was tired. Somebody attempted to go out and had an epic fail and brought that ass right back to the hotel.
I was trying to take y'all shit. I would have took y'all out.
She
put y'all on.
I did not have no communication with you, sir, because I would have went wherever you would.
We about to now.
Wanted me to go, but yeah, we're gonna have to exchange some information because I'm coming back to Chicago in February.
Let's do it.
Okay,
let's do it.
So there's that on that. But anywho, sorry. Before we wrap up the show and before we close, Jamal and everybody, did everybody see the clip of the new show with Krishan and Young Blue?
Hey, is it out yet?
Not Young Blue, but what's his name? Blueface.
Did it come out?
Yes, the episode came out today, I believe.
Child, Krishan let herself the fuck go. The clip I saw, she beat the fuck up, and we got the same birthday, and I really be trying to root for her because of our birthday, but baby, somebody needs to interject in her family and get her some help.
We literally watch. You think she be on drugs?
Yes,
I think she be.
I think it's more than the alcohol.
Yeah.
It's the got you doing.
She stay on that Henny.
She do stay on that Henny, but I think
stay
when
on
you
that
that deep into it,
Yeah.
she's on some other shit. I'm like, it got to be cocaine,
Yeah.
heroin, something. Whatever the rich folks do, because they don't do heroin.
Yeah, they got rich people money. They doing rich drugs for sure.
Exactly, popping pills, whatever it is that people do. But she needs some help.
Why do y'all think that they don't get like any like backlash or like people don't be saying shit?
Because of the current culture that we live in. That is praise.
I feel like it could be anybody else, and they like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe because you're just Blueface. Like nobody cares about Blueface.
Yeah. I mean, I think
they're worse.
Yeah.
You said what?
I think they get some. I think they do get some like critique, but not to the extent of what we would think or like. Oh my god!
Yeah. I mean, realistically, it's
strong.
like, what's the point? These two grown ass people. It ain't like we can make them stop being with each other.
But we can't stop promoting them.
Yeah,
and that's the part
that's
that
why
I
I don't
struggle
plan
with.
to watch the show
Because I was gonna watch the show, but now I have a moral struggle of whether I should watch the show or not because I don't want to.
I would love to
promote
watch,
this,
but I don't want to. I don't want to be a part of exploiting them either.
I just want to see the first episode. Just
I
That's
think you got to be a certain type of
You can watch everyone after that.
I'll be on it.
I'll be on it. I think you got to be a certain person to watch it because I don't want to watch it either. Like for those same reasons of like, I don't feel comfortable.
I didn't. That's why I didn't watch Bobby, because for the gay community, I felt like that was a mess.
Ooh,
Bro,
baby,
I
didn't
watched.
watch
I watched
Bobby.
the episode.
I
It's
watched
the
that.
craziest fight I ever seen in my
I've
life.
heard so many mixed reviews,
Them
but
niggas
I
be
just
fighting.
couldn't watch it. That's why I didn't want to watch it, because I feel like, first of all, I'm black and I'm gay, so that's like
Yeah.
2 strikes against me in mainstream America, right? So like, I don't want to be represented by this
Yeah.
or associate myself with this,
Yeah.
because it's so on the other end of what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
So, but Jamal, you
Yeah.
enjoyed it, didn't
I did. It was my guilty pleasure, but I definitely watched it because it was very much like, I guess that might, and people might have the same type of feeling towards the Blueface show, because I was watching Bobby Lights faithfully, but also was like, at the same time, I was like, I can't believe, what the hell am I watching, or what is?
Man.
What is
No, when I be watching Zeus, I be feeling like I be like losing brain cells.
No, for real.
Yes.
I be feeling like I'm getting dumber.
Even Bad Girls Club, I told you this is my last season watching it, and they only got me on this season
I like
because
Bad Girls
one of the girls that I loved is on that. But I feel like watching certain stuff like that shit is really real. Like, what you watch is what you are. Like, no shade. That's probably one of the truest things that my ex told me. What you watch is what you are. Because just even watching me navigate and interact with people, like, you shady, but you're not trying to be shady because you watch all these shows about throwing shade and like, I really do feel like that stuff really do consume you, and I have just become more cognizant of it. And he did definitely inspire that. That's the one positive thing I can say that he definitely did do.
I think that was a trait that was already kind of in you though before reality.
But he was
TV
able to pull it out
over.
for me to acknowledge. That's what I'm saying.
No, I get that, but I'm saying like that seed was there before reality TV was there.
Oh yeah, it was easy to
easy for it to flourish, because I kind of feel like it's more so of the person, because I don't really let it absorb me and affect me the way that like you let certain. I watch way worse reality, TV shows than you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm still watching Love and Hip Hop and shit.
Jesus,
I don't watch Love and Hip Hop no more.
So,
hey, is Jocelyn coming back though? I fuck with Jocelyn.
Nah.
Since she done?
I don't know. She might be done.
Damn.
After that lawsuit, I don't
she
know.
got a lawsuit?
That's a whole nother show, whole nother topic.
Right. Whole new year. And then
right, New Year. I'm sorry. Let's let this man go so we can get out of here.
Yes, I gotta.
Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. This is so much fun.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for coming on, AC or Aaron or whatever people want to call me. Definitely followed you, and definitely gonna check out your music as well. I'm in Chicago a lot, so
definitely is.
Yeah,
I put y'all on.
Chicago more than both of us.
Oh yeah, I put y'all on. I'll take y'all to some spots. Oh, okay, dope. Okay, yeah, I'll put y'all on, man. Some speakeasies or something. Get some food.
Okay.
Man,
you said the magic.
Okay, food. Give me your food.
No, I take y'all to some spots.
Yes, I love that, and being a musician and singer myself, I'm here for.
Oh
yeah.
Also, I will say that. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say really quick that that's the only time I've heard Jamal's octave change is when he sings. Is it
right? Oh, that part.
Because I feel like that's the real window to my soul is my music.
We know because you got the window to your soul. Man.
I'm about to follow you back. I will also say though, speaking of food in Chicago, I followed you. That deep like dish pizza, that shit is a myth. Don't nobody in Chicago eat that shit, bro.
Cause first of all, I was born there. I was born in Chicago, and then
white people. That's it.
I traveled to Chicago as a child every other weekend because my grandpa, until he passed in 2012, we used to go to Chicago every other weekend. Yeah. So I always wondered that because I'm like, every time I go to Chicago, I never hear no Chicagoans talking about this, being on this.
Nobody eat that shit.
So
it's a ball
just
of dope.
Confirmed it. So I'm like, yeah, they didn't make that shit up. No. Anywho.
All right. Well, this has been the last episode of 2022 for Horizontal Refreshments. We'll be coming back in 2023. Some more great content, some more wet content. But once again, thank you for joining. And I'm Jamal P.
Jamal P.
I am Donnie Akeem, whichever you prefer.
Brit Brat, short stack, leave them addicted and all that.
Oh,
I like
she
that.
went with that on top of her
Stop.
head.
I did.
Ooh, okay, little Miss Becky.
And I'm
Yeah.
AC. I'm AC, man. Thank
Awesome. And I'm gonna go ice my knee, but yes, thank y'all for
y'all. Take it easy, my boy.
coming
Ice me out.
on and see y'all in 2023.
Well, we'll see them. I'll see you in a few weeks at Birdo's.
Period.
Yes. Like
We'll lose our lives.
excited. Well, I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good night.
Later.
You too.
Bye.
Tom, if you don't turn